I spoke with pitching coach Mark Connor about Matusz and his debut and asked Mark if he was surprised at how sharp Matusz was after that long layoff.
First big league start is always different than any kind of rehab you do in the minor leagues because it's a completely different atmosphere, completely different hitters that you're facing, anxiety going out there for the first time. And, you know, Brian, from what everybody tells me and what I can make of it, is a pretty special guy. So I wasn't totally surprised, but I was really pleased. Let's put it that way.
He did a real good job of mixing in his pitches and maybe throwing a pitch in a count where the hitter might not be expecting it.
And that's something that he tells me that's his trademark. You know, he's not going to stand out there and throw fastballs all the time in fastball counts. He will occasionally, but he told me I'm not afraid to throw a 3-2 curveball, 3-2 changeup, 3-2 slider, whatever the situation calls for. And, you know, as a pitcher, if you can do that, you're going to be successful.
Last year, he had a real long stretch where he just couldn't get a win. And then when Buck came over, things seemed to change, and he finished really strong. Do you believe that young pitchers can learn more when they're going through those tough stretches because maybe the bell goes off that they haven't figured it out yet?
Oh, there's no question. I think you learn from adversity more than you learn from success. And the guys that can handle the adversity and step back from it and say, okay, you know, why did I fail tonight? You know, why didn't things go well? And be able to analyze it, be able to take it out to the bullpen the next time they throw, and be able to take it to the mound the next time they pitch. Those are the guys that are going to be successful and guys that are going to have long careers.
And even though, as we mentioned with Matusz, he succeeds because he mixes his pitches well, because he does throw them all for strikes, Jake Arrieta's had a hard time learning. You don't have to show all your pitches early in the game. And you know what? If you get ahead, you're still going to get him out regardless of if you try to trick him. Trying to trick him may help the hitter more than it helps the pitcher.
I've been talking to Jake a lot about, you know, if he locates his fastball, he should be able to pitch the first 3 innings with probably not throwing more than 2 or 3 off-speed pitches. You see good pitchers all the time go out there and, you know, establish their fastball, throw it on both sides of the plate, throw it up, throw it down, and get through the lineup one time before you have to all of a sudden throw all 3 or 4 pitches in the first inning and show everybody exactly what you have. And, you know, and again, you know, we're talking about a kid who's got, I don't know, 25 starts in the big leagues, and it's a learning process.
Buck has done a real good job as of late of not overusing the relievers. He really has been mixing and matching well. And maybe it's not a coincidence that over the last week the bullpen has been lights out.
Yeah, we have a good bullpen. I think we've talked about this once before. If we can get through 6 innings with our starters, we can match up pretty well with our bullpen, with the back end of our bullpen being so good. And, you know, Jake's game the other night was a good example. I mean, you know, after 3 innings, you were wondering if he was going to be able to finish 4. And he settled down and pitched well the last 3 innings. And, you know, he had 100 pitches. We took him out. We brought JJ in. We brought Koji in and Greg to finish it. And that's how we kind of draw things up. You know, that's what we want to be able to do. And when we do that, we have success.